keeps control for Thompson. Pass receiving's wide open underneath on the basket. Great pass.
Backs down, now kicks out, up top to the left side, Caden Dahl. Dahl hesitates, then takes the three and knocks it home good. Dahl to get the turn. Carr trying to keep those legs underneath, then Cassette gets him down, and there's the pin.
Rebounded by Kendra Severson. Severson, here comes Bevins back the other way. Bevins, little contact, roll it in, good for Elena Bevins, and we're tied.
Through and Zeller with an excuse me bump, and here goes Semp for takeoff.
Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Welcome back inside the Louis Lee Fieldhouse. Basketball fans, James Martins, Joe Lancello here with you on our Irie Insurance pregame show on yourliveevent.com. At Irie Insurance, get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote today. As we get set for day 2 action, we started with 6, and we are down to the final 4. Number 1, Thompson. Number 4, Winds-Minnewaukan on the horizon. And a little bit further down the horizon, number 2, Devils Lake, and number 3, Carrington. In fact, of the 4 regions in Class A, as you see, the Thompson Tommies will come into your frame on the right-hand side of your screen. Of the 4 regions, 3 have had the top 4 seeds advance. The only one that has not is Region 3. The top 2 seeds, South Prairie Max and Bottineau, are off to the semifinals, as are number 5, Rugby, and number 6, Turtle Mountain. So should be a fun last couple of days here, last 3 days, I should say. Region 1 wraps up tomorrow. The other 3 regions wrap up on Thursday. 16 teams are left. 12 will make it to at least Saturday, with 4 of those 12 making it to the state tournament next weekend. And as for the other 8, they'll play in state qualifying games. Only 4 of the remaining 16 teams will not see Saturday. Good to have you along for the ride. Last night's games, it was a 53-33 win for Winds-Minnewaukan. As you see on the left-hand side of your screen, they're warming up right now. And over Grafton. And the 4-5 matchup, 3-6 matchup was also a 20-point win, although it was in favor of Carrington, 59-39 over Hillsborough Central Valley. Coming up on the Irie Insurance pregame show, Joe Lancello will chat with both head coaches, Jason Bren from Thompson, Sean Gord Sr. from Winds-Minnewaukan. Plus, we'll take a look at these 2 teams, how they got to this point, including what's been a memorable season for the Thompson Tommies, the number 1 ranked team in the state, 20-0, the last undefeated team in girls basketball in the state of North, and at least at Class A. That is in the state of North Dakota. And before you know it, we'll have the starting lineups on the opening tab. That's on the way on the Irie Insurance pregame show here on yourliveevent.com.
Hi, this is Chrissy Thompson from the Hillsborough and Central Valley School District, reminding you that ethics, integrity, and respect are values important to our daily lives. In our sporting events, educational lessons, and lifetime values taught by school activities. Remember that one simple word, sportsmanship. It's how you play the game. This message is from the Hillsborough and Central Valley School Districts.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
You finally found the perfect car in Racing Blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halsted, 218-456-2172.
Keep going, more.
Full Service Foods in Hillsboro provides contract packaging and private label foods for your local and regional retail stores. Full Service Foods is a leader in the upper Midwest for less than truckload quantities for contract manufactured sauces and dressings. They are a privately held company with a reputation for quality and customer service. Full Service Foods is proud to be in Hillsboro and bringing employment opportunities to the area. Find out more at fullservicefoods.com. Full Service Foods of Hillsboro, proud to support this community event.
Even as a kid, I knew I wanted to be part of Polar Communications because they have such a long history of taking care of their employees.
I'm grateful that we get to work with great people every day, and I get to go home at the end of the day knowing that what we did for the day matters.
It's a great place to be part of a team and feel like you're achieving so much more than just answering a phone call. Polar is more than that. Polar is family.
It's the most prestigious, challenging, rewarding tour on dirt. The most wanted, baddest outlaws, and the most powerful late models on the planet. The World of Outlaws Kings Late Models.
For the first time ever, World of Outlaws at Norman County Raceway on Saturday, June 29th.
Coming on back here for our Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interviews. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHBankND.com. Joe Lancello, joined by Winds-Minnewaukan head coach Sean Gord Sr. Joe?
Thank you, James. Sean, Kendra Spotted Wolf was injured in the third quarter of the game yesterday. She was able to come back and play in the fourth quarter. How is she, and will she play and start for you today?
She definitely took a tumble yesterday. She hit the ground pretty hard, and I know it looked pretty painful. And she has some grit to her though. She got back, stretched her out a little bit. She saw the trainer back home today, and she wouldn't miss this game. It'd be tough to keep her off the floor tonight.
You got the tournament started with a nice win over Grafton, where you forced a lot of turnovers and just ran away from them.
Yeah, no, it was. We had a little slow start. Grafton's a very well-coached team, and Wade does a tremendous job with them. But we had to play our game, and I think that helped us quite a bit. That's what we try to get up in there, push the ball, put some pressure on them, and try to do a lot better on the rebound. And I think that we were effective yesterday, obviously.
Now Thompson, the number one team in the state. You've played them twice. They've beaten you twice. What do you learn from those and try to make it a different outcome the third time?
Thompson, they're a very, very, very good team. There's a reason why they're 20-0 undefeated on the season. They're well coached. Jason does a hell of a job with them every year. Our game plan is just to try to keep it close and limit our turnovers and rebound the ball better. Hopefully they miss some shots. They missed a lot of shots last time we played, so hopefully they get to miss them and we get to make a few more. And like I said, try to keep it close. The girls are ready. We got nothing to lose. I think the pressure's all on them, and we're just gonna go out and let her buck.
All right, best of luck.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Okay, James, back upstairs.
Thanks, Joe. We're coming on back with more Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interviews next. Back for more Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interviews. Joe Lancello is joined by the head coach of the Thompson Tommies and Jason Brenn.
Okay, James, thanks very much. Jason, you've got the first obstacle out of the way, finishing the regular season, and now it's the region tournament. How's everybody doing health-wise and mentally for this?
Well, that's the number one thing. We're healthy right now. Everybody seems to be back to normal. Really, we've been lucky this year, other than Sidney Schwabe hitting a kidney infection for a couple weeks there towards the end of the season. We've been staying pretty healthy and remains that way now. And, after a week off, they're just scratching and itching to get back on the floor and play a game. So I think everybody's excited, and hopefully we can get out there a quick start to this game and see what happens.
You've played four Winds-Minnewaukan twice, beat them twice. What were the things that went well for you in those 2 victories?
Well, the first time we played, they were very physical with us, and we struggled with that a little bit. And, at the end of the day, we had to, figure out ways to get past that and find our shots, because they really packed it in and controlled the paint on us. At the end of the day, I think we just hit some shots. And when we went to their place for the second game, we were more prepared for that physicalness, and I thought we really played a nice inside-out game. We got established in the paint early and had some good kickouts and, just drilled them again. I mean, if we're hitting shots, we're a pretty tough team because we move the ball so well.
And the bullseye is still on you guys. Does that feel any bigger?
I don't know. I mean, at this point, you're kind of used to it a little bit. That sounds probably ridiculous to say, but we've been kind of playing with that all season long. So right now, it's just a matter of coming to the tournament and, hopefully showcasing all the things that we're capable of doing. And, number one thing for us is playing tough defense, and that's something that should have nothing to do with anything other than hard work.
All right, best of luck.
All right, thanks, Joe.
Jason Wren, coach of the Thompson Tommies, and our pregame interviews brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. dhbanknd.com. James?
Thanks, Joe, and we're coming on back for more of the pregame next.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information. Otto Egg wants you to be prepared, no matter what Mother Nature throws your way. Otto Egg offers seed, fertilizer, and chemical options to best fit your operations. They also provide scouting to help find weeds and disease, and track crop stands to help producers get a better idea what's going on with their fields. Contact Nick Otto at 701-520-0825 or Kylan Kostreski at 701-520-9875. Mission Court Independent Living at Benedictine Living Community offers independent living, giving you a comfortable lifestyle and freedom to do what you like while leaving chores behind. The monthly rent includes housekeeping, 3 daily meals, transportation, social and recreational programs, plus spiritual care and on-site worship services. Call 218-784-5250 to learn more and schedule a tour. And you can save $1,000 with our move-in special. Benedictine Living Community of Ada, recognized for quality care.
We're coming on back in our Irie Insurance pregame show on YourLiveEvent.com. James Martins, Joe Lancello here with you. Let's get set for basketball action. Number 1, Thompson. Number 4 Winds-Minnewaukan. For Winds-Minnewaukan again yesterday, a 53-33 victory over the Grafton Spoilers. Leading scorer was Surrey Gord with 17 points. Cousin Ava Gord with 12. And lots of help all the way inside with those boards and assists. Good game all around for Sean Gord's squad and for Winds-Minnewaukan. The Lady Indians now 11-10 on the season. averaging 51.8 points per game on offense, allowing 48.9 on defense. As for the Thompson Tommies, they are undefeated, 20-0, undefeated for a reason. The Tommy Tornado has turned and twisted their way through the regular season with relative ease. Again, 20 wins, only 2 by single digits. Botno, who's in the Region 3 semifinals tonight, was a 7-point. It was a 7-point victory for Thompson over Botno. The other team to get within single digits, the closest, was the team in the second semifinal tonight right here at Louis Lee Fieldhouse. The Carrington Cardinals got within 6 of Thompson late in the season. But as for the Tommies, other 18 wins, of course, all 18 by double digits. Of those 18, 14 have been by 20 or more, 7 have been by 30 or more, and 4 have been by 40 or more, with their last win in the regular season over Hillsborough Central Valley by 52. So it just seems like Jason Brent's squad keeps getting better and better and better. Hard to believe that, but it is true. As both coaches mentioned, they have had their bouts with the other team twice this season. Both Thompson coming away with wins, double-digit wins, 55-42 and 71-43. I think the real key tonight for Winds-Minnewaukan, as you see them warming up right now, they have to be physical. That's really what you heard head coach Jason Bren mention, that they've got to be physical, or they got to match that physicality and battle through that physicality, because Winds-Minnewaukan is going to be the more physical team tonight, and that's how they want to play their game. As for the Winds-Minnewaukan defense, they got to make these Thompson shooters make tough shots. No easy shots tonight. If they get easy shots, easy looks, it's going to be game over right away for Sean Gord's squad. As for both teams, balance is the key. We've seen it all year from Thompson. Can we see it tonight from Winds-Minnewaukan? Can Surrey and Ava Gord find some presence inside? Maybe Spotted Wolf might have a big game. I look for the likes of maybe Jackson to come off the bench and have some good minutes, and for Robertson as well. She had a great game last night. Rebounds, assists. She can get some more buckets tonight. Winds-Minnewaukan has a chance to come away with the upset over the top-ranked Tommies. Should be a fun one tonight from Louis Lee Fieldhouse in Mayville. Jersey colors for tonight. The Lady Indians will be in their black jerseys this evening with the blue letters and blue numbers. Thompson will be in the white with the green letters and numbers. So that's what we're looking at here tonight. Again, on our Irie Insurance pregame show, get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote today. A couple reminders here for you. This broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. As well, we got other contests going on in your live event tonight. Region 2 playoffs, Region 1 playoffs, Minnesota action as well. BGMR, Climax Fisher, boys basketball action, JV varsity doubleheader going on right now. Kevin Kochman on the call for that one. As well, it'll be Climax Fisher hosting Sacred Heart tonight as well. So boys and girls basketball against different opponents. Should be a fun one tonight in yourliveevent.com. Lake Park Audubon boys are at Holly. As well, LaPorte girls basketball at Pine River Bacchus. And if you want a little bit of government action tonight, the Hillsborough City Commission meeting, not last night because of the President's Day holiday. It is tonight at 6:30. And, of course, Region 1 semifinals. Number 1, Kindred. Number 4, Northern Cass. Number 2, Devils Lake. Number 3, Carrington. Chase Miller, our co-sportscaster of the year, on the call for those 2 semifinals. Coming up a little bit later on. First one's at 6. Second one to follow around 7:30. And so I want to make sure to remind you of that. Jason Bren greeting his team members before they go to the huddle. Winds-Minnewaukan getting some last shots in. Thanks for coming along with us on yourliveevent.com. Saw a couple thousand views off last night's contest. We welcome those of you on the broadcast here this evening. We're going to take a break here for the presentation of the colors, along with the national anthem. We'll come back with our starting lineups as this concludes the Irie Insurance pregame show here on yourliveevent.com. Starting lineups, opening tip, semifinal number 1 between Thompson and Winds-Minnewaukan. Up next.
At Ironhide, we like to have our sales guys cater to the owners of the businesses or the customers that they're trying to help out to actually find a solution to their problem. We understand that customers have a job to do, and we strive to keep that job going without interruption.
We've invested so heavily in this facility, but bigger than that, in the people.
I think it's fair to say you pay more now than ever before to operate your vehicles. We've got some relief. I'm Chris Moan with Nodak Insurance. Our auto customers are driving safer with fewer accidents, and for many that translates into lower premiums. If you're not seeing lower rates with your insurance company, call me to compare. You might save some money, and you will get better service. Call me today at 757-1613, or stop by one of my locations at 1913 South Washington in Grand Forks or 207 Main Street in Lakota.
Are you dreaming of building or remodeling your dream home? This is Sonia from the Lighting Gallery, and we can help you from the time you start that dream to the time that your last fixture is hung in your room. We can come out to your house and do an in-home lighting design, picking out fixtures, working within your budget, working within your style, and putting together a full lighting package for you that makes your house feel like a home. If you're building, you're remodeling, visit us at the Lighting Gallery, located at 3622 South Washington Street in Grand Forks.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Brock Brent Construction Inc. has been around since 2006. We do commercial and residential concrete and construction, from concrete parking lots, house foundations, stamped concrete patios and driveways, to new construction and home remodels. Call Brock today at 701-430-1011. Brock Brent Construction Inc., serving you since 2006.
Mission Court Independent Living at Benedictine Living Community offers independent living, giving you a comfortable lifestyle and freedom to do what you like while leaving chores behind. The monthly rent includes housekeeping, 3 daily meals, transportation, social and recreational programs, plus spiritual care and on-site worship services. Call 218-784-5250 to learn more and schedule a tour. And you can save $1,000 with our move-in special. Benedictine Living Community of Ada, recognized for quality care.
Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota has adapted to the growing needs of the edible bean industry since 1982. Production of edible beans helps many growers in the Red River Valley make their farming operation more profitable. These growers are also producing a nutritious, high-protein food source, helping feed a hungry world. Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, with receiving stations in Hatton, Sharon, Larimore, Devils Lake, Wilton, Washburn, Lincoln, Peasic, East Grand Forks, Grafton, and Garski. Learn more at centralvalleybean.com or 701-847-2622. And the national anthem and the colors have been both concluded and retired respectively as we go in on the 4 Winds-Minnewaukan starters. Part of our American Crystal Sugar Company starting lineups. American Crystal Sugar Company, live the sweet life, great careers, quality products for our own, crystalsugar.com. Starters for the 4 Winds-Minnewaukan Lady Indians first. Good to see her coming off of the injury in the third quarter yesterday. It's Kendra Spotted Wolf, one of the starters for 4 Winds-Minnewaukan, the 5'9" sophomore forward. Also a 5'10" sophomore guard, number 15, Kaylee Hansen. A 5'3" junior guard, number 20, Ava Gord. The 5'7" 8th grade guard, number 32, Suri Gord. And Sophie Robertson, the 5'9" senior forward. That's the starters for 4 Winds-Minnewaukan. Starters now for the Thompson Tommies. They'll go with their usual starting 5. It's a 5'4" senior guard, number 2, Sydney Schwabe. The 5'8" junior forward, number 3, Jordan Tozer. 5'5" sophomore guard, number 4, Addison Sage. The 5'6" sophomore guard, number 10, Kaya Hurst. And the 6' senior forward, number 33, Brenna Martin. Starters for the Thompson Tommies. Again on our American Crystal Sugar Company starting lineups. Live the sweet life. Great careers, quality products, grow our own, crystalsugar.com. Coaches for these contests, Sean Gord Sr. for Four Winds-Minnewaukan, assisted by Mark Bishop and Bridget Graywater, and Jason Brand for the Thompson Tommies, assisted by Kyle Morhart and Carson Hager. Again, Four Winds-Minnewaukan, black jerseys, blue numbers outlined in white, blue letters outlined in white as well, going right to left. Thompson in the white jerseys, green numbers, green letters, going left to right. On that screen of yours, follow along in the Golden Harvest Tim Gazette seat sale scoreboard, 701-430-0877. We are underway as Thompson wins the tip. Here we go. Semifinal, number one on YourLiveEvent.com. Tozer into the lane. Scoop layup is missed, and the rebound is collected there by Four Winds-Minnewaukan and Kavanaugh. Surrey Gord led the Lady Indians yesterday in victory with 17 points in a big second quarter, part of a 16-2 second quarter rout of the Grafton Spoilers for Four Winds-Minnewaukan. Hansen dropped off now. Gord, Surrey Gord. Good pressure there by the Tommies as they go on a one-on-one defense to start. Ava Gord backed up. Cindy Schwabe forces a turnover with 5 of the shot clock. Four Winds-Minnewaukan gives it back to the Thompson Tommies. Addison Sage, leading scorer for this team, averaging 19 points per game. It's crazy to think that Brenna Martin, outstanding post player, volleyball player for the Tommies, 4th leading scorer, averaging just 8 points per game. Missed shot, Cindy Schwabe, the rebound, and a great outlet pass from Ava to Surrey Gord, but nobody else around, and another turnover for the Lady Indians, their second already. Sage up ahead. Martin awaits for the defenders to go, and the rebound goes to Robertson. 6:45 to go here in the opening quarter. Still no score on that Golden Harvest Jim Gazette seat sale scoreboard. Ava Gord dropped off. Sophie Robertson there along the left wing. It's it all the way back around to Ava Gord. Thompson's got the slight height advantage as the 3-ball for Hansen is missed. Taken out of the air that time for Jordan Tozer. Tozer, Schwab is the Tommies trying to find the bottom of the bucket. Martin, kick out Sage through traffic. Back in the corner goes Hurst. Trying to muscle her way through defenders. Gets it out to Tozer, wide open. Sage for 3, in and out. And the rebound to the floor. Martin fighting for it. It's a jump ball. Goes back Four Winds-Minnewaukan's way. Thompson, by the way, they're coming off a game as Gracie Jackson's going to check in for Four Winds-Minnewaukan, in for Kendra Spotted Wolf. Thompson coming off a game where they defeated Hillsborough Central Valley by 52 points, and they had 15 three-pointers in the win over the Burros. No completed field goals yet as Cindy Schwabe with a reach-in foul. It's her first. Team's first. As Hansen will inbound there next to the Thompson bench. Into Gord. Surrey Gord, step back 3, in and out. Rebound hauled in by Tozer. Try to split defenders, gets it around to Sage. Pops it out, Schwabe. Schwabe, now Martin on the left elbow. Yanks it right side. Hurst for 3. That's short. Schwabe out of the air. And one! Sydney Schwabe tussles to the floor as the foul will go against, I didn't quite see the numbers there. First team foul for Four Winds-Minnewaukan as Schwabe buries the and one. It's Thompson with the initial lead. As onto the floor, Haven Kavanaugh there for Four Winds-Minnewaukan. And Kavanaugh and Jackson checking in for Four Winds-Minnewaukan. Kavanaugh, 5'7" sophomore, and Jackson, a 5'10" sophomore. Very young team for Four Winds-Minnewaukan. Sophie Robertson is the only senior. Ava Gord is the only junior. The rest, sophomores, 8th graders, and freshmen. That's a missed shot from the corner. Rebound to the floor as Robertson takes it away from the Tommies. As Gord Surrey-Gord, that is, dropped off now for Robertson. Jackson back to Surrey-Gord as they work around the perimeter. Hansen try to go inside and a travel. For Winds-Minnewaukan, 3 turnovers. They've attempted, I believe, 3 or 4 3-pointers and missed them all. As we have a timeout called by Sean Gord Sr. and the Lady Indians. On the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seed Sale scoreboard, semifinal number 1. Thompson leads for Winds-Minnewaukan, 3-zip.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Out of this Nodak Insurance Company, timeout, Agent Brad Richter, Hillsboro, Sales Associate Nick Preston in Mayville. 3-0 is our score. Thompson with the lead. Could be a defensive battle here. Jalen Ovdum, her first touch of the game, and she scores. Ovdum gets in for the Tommies, along with Claire Colling. They're your 5th and 6th gals off the bench. Ovdum, a 5'9" junior, and Colling, a 5'7" sophomore. Another young team, relatively young team for Thompson, just a couple of seniors and a couple of juniors. As Martin, one of those seniors, whacks it out of bounds. Cindy Schwabe, the other one. So only 3 seniors on these 2 squads combined. A lot of youth, but still some good success, which means that these 2 teams will probably be very good for the next couple of years. So as for both teams, a lot of sophomores. Very big sophomore classes. 15 on the shot clock, 4:26 left. A 5-0 lead for Thompson in this opening quarter, and Winds-Minnewaukan turns it over for the 4th time this evening. So now on the floor for the Tommies, along with Colling and Ovdum, it's Schwabe, Hurst, and Martin. Ovdum trying to match that physicality as Robertson commits the foul. She fouled out towards the end of the game yesterday. 2nd team foul there. I believe that's her first. As Hurst to inbound to Schwabe. Schwabe over to Colling now in the corner for Hurst. Averaging about 13 points per game this season for the Tommies. Hurst drives baseline and couldn't hang on. It's deflected out of bounds. Last touched by Winds-Minnewaukan. I have, again, 4 turnovers for Winds-Minnewaukan, none so far for Thompson. They're taking care of the ball nicely halfway through this opening quarter, but still just 2 made field goals to show for it. As that called the broadcaster's jinx, first turnover of the game. Surrey-Gord, breakaway, missed the shot. Colling will make it a 1-possession trip for Winds-Minnewaukan. Schwabe with some nice ball handling. Tried to lob it out to Ovdum, but a little too much air on that one. Didn't have any turnovers the first 4 minutes of the game. In the last 16 seconds, they have 2. As again, Jalen Ovdum, Cindy Schwabe, the only 2 scorers in the game. Winds-Minnewaukan still going to get on the scoreboard. They had a tough first quarter. They were down 7-2 to Grafton last night in the first before a 11-0 run to take a 13-7 lead at the end of the first. Jackson over to Ava Gord now. Robertson fan on the screen. Gord on the runner is good. Ava Gord gets the bucket open for Winds-Minnewaukan. Low-scoring battle here in this first semifinal. Devils Lake Carrington to follow with the 2 winners going to Thursday night's championship game. The 2 that fall short to the 3rd-place contest, where the winner of that will go to a state qualifying game. Hurst for 3. Kaboom! Kaya Hurst drills the 3 off the nice dime from Martin. 8-2 lead, Thompson's largest of the game. First made 3-pointer of the game either side as well. Gord. In 17 in the win over Grafton last night. She has yet to find the bottom of the basket. Schwabe goes for it. Gord takes advantage. Poked away by Ovdum. Robertson gets it back. Nearly lost it, and a double dribble. Tozer and Sage are back on the floor for Schwabe and Martin. The two seniors get to rest on the bench now. Again, Jason Bren using primarily a 7-player lineup with Ovdam and Colling coming in, but don't be surprised if he goes to that bench. Maybe Takeoff and Andy Schwab, or a couple of other gals getting into the game. Tozer. Colling. Oh, nice ball fake. Finds Tozer. Ovdam. Back out. Hurst. 10 on the shot clock, and a travel this time for Thompson. 2:06 remains here in this opening quarter. Again, on your home for Region 1 and Region 2 and the state qualifying games on the east side, yourliveevent.com. As Kavanaugh checks in for Gord, will come off to the bench. Sean Gord going to use about 9 gals. He's already brought Kavanaugh and Jackson off the bench. As Surrey Gord with it now, driving in the lane. Oh, nice bounce to Robertson, or to Spotted Wolf. I think it was so nice, didn't know exactly what to do with it. 2-point bucket for Robertson. And it's now 8-4. Colling up ahead off the box and missed. Rebound yanked down by Kavanaugh. For Winds-Minnewaukan will slow it down a little bit. Just 12 combined points in this opening quarter. Defense, the name of the game so far. We might see that continue. Hanson, Robertson, poked away for a moment. Over to Spotted Wolf. Now Hanson again in the corner, drives baseline and through Tozer's wickets to Surrey Gord. Got to dance with it with 5 on the shot clock. Robertson back to Gord. Got to make a move. 2 inside Spotted Wolf and a shot clock violation. Thompson defense locking down for Winds-Minnewaukan. So far, again, a couple of 2s, and that's it. Both teams doing a nice job on defense. 1-2-2 press leads to Thompson's fourth turnover, of the game. Ava Gord's back in with the shot clock. A 13.5-second differential with the game clock. It's Ava and Surrey Gord along with Robertson, Kavanaugh, and Spotted Wolf. Here's Kavanaugh now. Kavanaugh steps into a long 2, off the box and in. The banks are open for Haven Kavanaugh. Well, extra hours tonight. Shot clock turned off now. Sage, Hurst. A 4-0 run for Winds-Minnewaukan. Tozer yanks it. Sage gets a jumper, drives inside. The runner is good for Addison Sage. Her first bucket of the game. 13 seconds left here in this opening quarter. Robertson, 4 seconds, got to do something. Gord running out of time. Surrey Gord, it is waved off, not in time. That was close. Officials saying not in time. At the end of the first quarter on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seats Hill scoreboard, Thompson 10, Winds-Minnewaukan 6. Almost half of the energy used in homes goes toward heating and cooling the spaces we live in. Energy Star certified heating and cooling equipment can improve your comfort while lowering electric bills. Through its Bright Energy Solutions program, City of Hillsborough offers rebates for a wide range of energy-efficient equipment like heat pumps and central air conditioners. You can also get a rebate for having your cooling system professionally tuned up. Call the City of Hillsborough to learn more about rebates or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
This is Dustin Nagel with Dakota Heritage Bank. We're a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we can assist you with all of your banking needs, including checking and savings accounts, credit and debit cards, loans of all types, and more. We offer free mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services. Just go to dhbanknd.com or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking with Dakota Heritage Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Second quarter here on yourliveevent.com. James Martins, Joe Lancello, 10-6. The Thompson Tommies, number 1 ranked team, number 1 seed in this tournament, hold the lead. over 4 Winds-Minnewaukan. Let's get started with the second quarter here with Hurst, Schwabe, Martin, along with Sage and Tozer. Martin. There in the right-hand side, all the way around. Hurst for 3. Throwing himself the back of the iron. A rebound collected by Schwabe. Schwabe yanks it. Oh, long pass. Tozer got to be careful there on the sidelines as Thompson turns it over here now for the 5th time this evening. Didn't have any in the first 4 minutes. In the last 4:19 of the game, they've had 5 of them. 6 for Winds-Minnewaukan in that first quarter. As the Lady Indians try to cut into this Thompson lead. Thompson's led the entire way so far. Plenty of game left to go as Schwabe. And now Martin picks up Ava Gord. Back to Schwabe. Oh, great defense by Cindy Schwabe. Robertson with it now. Robertson around the perimeter, looking to get it inside. Gord dropped off. Spotted Wolf missed the shot. Rebound taken by Hurst. Up ahead to Sage. Winds-Minnewaukan's got to do more of that. Got to get it inside and find the open gal. Tozer, right side. Tozer, nice stop and go. In the corner, Hurst. Kaboom! Kaya Hurst drills the 3, her second 3-ball of the game. Brenna Martin has dealt both 3-point baskets tonight for Thompson. 13-6 now, largest lead of the game for the Tommies. Good double team, it leads to a foul. So that's going to be Jordan Tozer's first. Team's first of the quarter. Again on the floor for the Lady Indians, their starters, Surrey and Ava Gord, along with Spotted Wolf, Robertson, and Hansen. Gord looking in, Schwabe with the poke, the steal, and the score. Cindy Schwabe. And another timeout for Sean Gord Sr. 15-6, Thompson extending their lead here on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seed Cell scoreboard.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
This is Tim Cassette, your local Golden Harvest Seeds dealer. During these winter months, as you think ahead to the spring planting season, I remind you there is strong yielding varieties of Golden Harvest beans and corn available for spring delivery. There's discounts offered. Please ask me about Golden Advantage deferred payment options or any cash payment discounts. Call me, Tim Cassette, at 701-430-0877, and thank you for planting Golden Harvest seeds on your farm.
Coming out of this Nodak Insurance Company timeout. For all your insurance questions, see Trail County's agents with answers. Agent Brad Richter in Hillsboro, sales associate Nick Preston in Mayville. 15-6, Thompson. Well, they had a 10-6 lead at the end of the first quarter. Since then, a 5-0 run to start the second. And a 9-point advantage. Both wins for Thompson this season over 4 Winds-Minnewaukan by double digits. Gord. Robertson, and we get an offensive foul on Surrey Gord. It's her first, team's first of the quarter. And with 6:11 to go here in the second. This was the quarter, the second quarter last night where 4 Winds-Minnewaukan surged ahead for good. Could be the same here tonight for Thompson. Tozer. Around to Schwabe, dropped off to Tozer. Now Sage, Martin, free throw line. Trying to get it around Robertson. As Tozer, 50-50 shot between getting the ball in the bottom of the hoop and getting it to Addison Sage, as Thompson turns it over now for the 6th time tonight. Bring it up there for Hansen. And another travel. Boy. 7 turnovers for the Lady Indians, 6 for Thompson. So 13 combined turnovers, just 21 combined points. Difference between good defensive battle and it's a lot of miscues is a fine line. It's Hurst, Sage, over to Tozer, Schwabe around the horn left corner. Good ball movement by the Tommies. It ends in the officials' hands, and it'll stay Thompson basketball with 17 on the shot clock as Claire Collins going to get back into the game for Jordan Tozer. By the way, our officials for this tournament, Todd Elfman, Chadsey Halverson, Dean Clear, Spencer Halverson, Joe Kulas, and Chad Palmer. Jumper is good for Colling. Claire Colling now on the scoreboard. She's the 5th Tommy to score tonight for Winds-Minnewaukan, still just 3 scores. Still no points yet in the second quarter for Winds-Minnewaukan. First half of the quarter has not been kind to them. They have no points in the first half of either the first or second quarter this evening. Spotted Wolf, Hansen. In the corner, Robertson, 5 on the shot clock. Spotted Wolf, back. Robertson, jumper is long, and it's fielded out of the air by Sage. Calling. Back to Sage, open space, men's college 3. Miss rebound, Schwabe saves it to Calling. Sage. Calling, Martin. Schwabe, men's college 3. Kaboom! Sydney Schwabe. She's up to 8 now, and the lead is ballooned to 14, 20-6 in favor of those Thompson Tommies. And a foul. I'm going to say offensive, lowering the shoulder on Suri Gord. That is her second, team second. Saban Kavanaugh checks in for Hansen. Gord will stay out there with those 2 fouls. 3:59 to go in the second. Schwabe. Martin. And turnover. And a foul on the way back. Addison Sage with her first, team second. Thompson turns it over for the 7th time tonight. Gracie Jackson will check in for Spotted Wolf, so it's Kavanaugh, Jackson, Avon, Suri, Gord, and Robertson. So far, both teams content with a 7-player rotation. Robertson, Jackson, now Suri Gord inside. Robertson, missed shot and rebound, Schwabe. Cindy Schwabe goes between 2 Lady Indians. Kick out, Sage. Calling, Hurst, Schwabe. 3-ball, in and out. Rebound collected there by Ava Gord. And Schwabe gets the steal. And the foul. 2 shots coming. Sophie Robertson with the foul. That is her second and the team's third. So both Robertson and Suri Gord with 2 fouls as Cindy Schwabe's having herself a game tonight. 8 points. Couldn't get that free throw there, but 8 points. Couple of steals. As Martin comes out, Jalen Ovdam is in. It's Ovdam, Hurst, Calling, Schwabe, and Sage. Schwabe, second, is good. In fact, Cindy Schwabe is the only player in this game so far to attempt a free throw. And so far, she's 2 for 3. Thompson fans wanted a turnover as Schwabe tried to get a 3rd steal of the game. Suri Gord inbound next to the scorer's bench. Looking and getting it to Ava Gord. One-on-one defense still by Thompson. It's worked so far. 13 on the shot clock. As we get another offensive foul. That's the 3rd one this quarter for Winds-Minnewaukan. And this time it goes against Gracie Jackson. That's her second. team's fourth. So 3 players with 2 fouls for Fort Winds-Minnewaukan as Hansen checks in for Ava Gord, who has no fouls. As Jackson with 2, Surrey Gord with 2 stay out there. Along with Kavanaugh, Hansen. And checking in for the first time, Carly Baker. That's the 8th player on the floor for Fort Winds-Minnewaukan this game. Schwabe over to Ovdam. Everybody getting to handle the rock here. Turnaround for Sage. Missed right side. Good box out. Gracie Jackson fights for the rebound and draws a foul as well on Jalen Ovdam. That is going to be her first. Team's third. And it's 21-6. Thompson shutting out Fort Winds-Minnewaukan here in this second quarter. 11-0. As Hurst missed. Rebound, Kavanaugh. Back come the Lady Indians. Now with 8 turnovers, 6 points. As the top-seeded Thompson Tommies continue to roll here through the season. Rebound, Ovdam. One opportunity on that possession for Fort Winds-Minnewaukan. Hurst flies through the lane and draws the foul. That one's going to go against Haven Kavanaugh. That's her first. Team's 5th, and free throws the final minute 54 for Thompson. Kaya Hurst at the line. First shot is good. One more here. Hurst, second, good as well. 23-6. The previous 2 games ended in 20-point victories for the victors. As Surrey Gord, long 3, College men 3 won't fall. Ovdam with the rebound. Surrey Gord right now held scoreless. Tozer deals it into Ovdam and a foul. Reach-in foul with 2 shots more coming. As this one's going to go against a Spotted Wolf. That's her first. Fort Winds-Minnewaukan, 1 foul in the first quarter. They've been charged 6 times here in the second quarter. So Ovdam will get a free throw, and she'll get another. Thompson, 5 of 6 from the charity stripe tonight. 89 seconds to go in this first half. Ovdam buries her second. Ovdam with 4. Hurst with 8. Schwabe still with the most for the Tommies with 9. Nearly had another steal there. She might get to a double-double between points and steals at this rate. She nearly had one again, and, well, she forced the turnover. The 9th of the game for Fort Winds-Minnewaukan. Be interesting to see the halftime stats as far as just the number of shots Fort Winds-Minnewaukan has got up, let alone missed shots. As Addison Sage with her second bucket of the game, 27-6. This one is getting out of hand early. Surrey Gord looking to direct traffic into Spotted Wolf, and at last, Fort Winds-Minnewaukan over 7 minutes of no scoring. Spotted Wolf's first bucket of the night. No player for Fort Winds-Minnewaukan more than 2 points in this game. Ovdam try to get it to Sage, finds its way to Tozer. Now 3-ball, Hurst short. Snag, rebound by Robertson. Up ahead, Surrey Gord on a 2-on-1. Now 2-on-2 as Schwabe trails. The layup is good. And at last, Surrey Gord is on the scoreboard. 4 points within about 20 seconds after none for the first 7 of this quarter. 7 seconds left in the half. Schwabe, Hurst, got to do something. 3-2, knocked out of bounds with .6. Good enough for a heave and shoot. Hurst, can you shoot it from the out-of-bounds line? In the corner, the answer to that is no. in the corner for Tozer, a miss, but a good look. 27-10, Thompson blows it open in the second quarter. They outscore Winds-Minnewaukan 17-4 in the second to take the 17-point lead on the Golden Harvest. Tim Cassette, Seed Sales Scoreboard.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Contact Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union insurance agent, at 701-436-5777 or use the QR code to connect with the agency.
For a top-notch car wash experience, head to Fast Lane Car Wash, situated next to the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo. They treat every vehicle with the same respect and care as their own, ensuring that your car is in good hands from pre-wash preparation to hand-dry finish. Check out the Fast Lane Car Wash on the west side of the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo and spruce up your ride with interior detailing, buff, and wax at the Fast Lane with Thomas, weekdays from 9 to 2. Call 701-799-8226 to schedule an appointment.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
At Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, they remain committed to their original mission of providing living environments for seniors that maximize health, independence, and quality of life. Residents can enjoy hobbies, socializing, programs, and more at Halstead Living Center and Heritage House communities. For more information on Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, call 218-456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com.
Halftime on YourLiveEvent.com. Thompson fans having a lot to celebrate right now. They must be relaxing from all the scoring they've just done here as we welcome you into our Farmers Union insurance agent Ryan Opdahl halftime report. At the end, something happened with the score. It is not 28-0. They have a scoreboard malfunction at Louis Lee right now. It is probably feels like 28-0 to Winds-Minnewaukan. It's 27-10 is our actual score there on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seed Sales Scoreboard. Again, they're working on that scoreboard, trying to get the correct scoreboard. You can see them working on it down there. Oh, they got the 27 now for Thompson. Again, it should be 27-10. Winds-Minnewaukan just put a 1 in front of the 0, and that's your score at the end of the first half. And right now, stats and storyline of the game, Thompson has led the entire way by as much as 17 right now. And as for scoring, Thompson has 4 scorers ahead of the leading scorer for Winds-Minnewaukan. Leading scorer for Thompson, Cindy Schwabe, with 9 points, has 4 steals. So she is on pace right now, possibly for a double-double in points and steals. Crazy stuff. She also has 3 rebounds on the game. 8 points for Kaya Hurst, along with 1 rebound. And 4 points for Addison Sage, along with a rebound. And 4 points for Jalen Ovdom, along with 2 rebounds. 2 rebounds as well for Claire Colling, And 2 for Jordan Tozer. Neither Collina has 2 points. Tozer has none. Brenna Martin, no points, but 3 assists. In fact, she has all 3 of the team's assists. 3 assists to 7 turnovers. That's a -4 assist to turnover ratio. The Tommies, they shot about 41% from the field in the first half, 9 of 22, 3 of 10 from three-point range for 30%, 6 of 7 from the free throw line. And again, collecting a total of 11 rebounds. For Winds-Minnewaukan leading scorers, well, there are 5 of them, each with 2 points. 2 points each for Kendra Spotted-Wolf, Ava Gord, Sophie Robertson, Suri Gord, and Haven Kavanaugh. 10 total rebounds led by Sophie Robertson's 3. Just 2 assists to 14 turnovers on the game so far. For Winds-Minnewaukan, 5 of 14 from the field, 35.7%. Not terrible percentage-wise, but they've only gotten up 14 shots, so that means on average they're barely getting up a shot a minute on the clock. They're not getting up a shot a minute, that is. 0 for 4 from three-point land, and they haven't attempted a free throw yet in this game. Again, it's been a wire-to-wire lead so far for the Tommies. Again, their largest lead by 21, actually. 21 was their largest lead with 1:07 to go in the opening half. 10-6 at the end of the first quarter, 17-4. Second quarter in favor of Thompson. For the first 7 minutes, there were no points scored in the second quarter for Winds-Minnewaukan. Top seed Thompson winner against the winner of Devils Lake Carrington, her second semifinal next up. So we'll see if those Winds-Minnewaukan fans can turn that frown upside down and come back into this contest. Otherwise, the Tommies will be headed to the championship Thursday night on YourLiveEvent.com. That concludes our Farmers Union Insurance Agent Orion Opdahl halftime report. Home, auto, business, life, farm insurance. Visit the agency downtown Hillsborough or call 701-436-5777. Second half is next.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today. The Hillsborough American Legion and VFW welcome you to bring the family to the Hillsborough Vets Club and enjoy a great meal with a Friday night fish fries during the Lenten season, serving from 5:30 to 7 p.m. All you can eat for just $15 for adults, $4 for ages under 10. Dine in, pick up, or local delivery available. And don't forget to stop in on Saturdays from 5:30 to 7 for great roasted chicken supper. It's the best chicken around. Dine in and take out great food with the Friday night fish fries and Saturday roasted chicken supper at the Hillsborough Vets Club.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you want in a hometown. Business opportunities, great jobs, and a top-notch school. Shovel-ready lots for your next idea. Great jobs in manufacturing, healthcare, and agriculture. An excellent education for your kids with small class sizes and lots of school spirit. Plus easy access to I-29 and the conveniences of North Dakota's largest cities. Build your future in Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
Hillsborough Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsborough Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get the CT. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsborough Dairy.
H509, proud to be North Dakota's largest Dollars for Scholars chapter. If you're already a member, you know how important H509's presence is to the graduating seniors in our community. Because of your generosity, every graduating student that completes an application will receive a scholarship. I'd like to invite you to join H509 to help continue these amazing gifts for further graduates of the Hillsborough High School. For more information on H509, visit our Hillsborough Dollars for Scholars website or our Facebook page.
Hillsborough Drug and Gift is your area full-service pharmacy with prescription and over-the-counter medications, cough, cold, and flu medications, health and beauty items, and more. They offer mail-out service and free delivery in Hillsborough and Halstead. And remember, you can now text Hillsborough Drug anytime for your prescription refills at 701-636-5231. There's always something new with a great selection of seasonal items, gifts, and cards for all occasions at Hillsborough Drug and Gift. They're always happy to help you, and they thank you for your business at Hillsborough Drug and Gift.
Second half, James Martins, Joe Lancello from the Louis Lee Fieldhouse in Mayville. Third quarter is about to get underway, 27-10. Thompson with the lead for Winds-Minnewaukan with the ball here to start the second half. Left to right on your screen, black jerseys, blue numbers outlined in white. It's poked away by Cindy Schwabe, who had 4 steals in the first half. She's on pace for a double-double points and steals. As that's a steal out of the air that time by Hurst. Up ahead to Sage. Addison Sage with the layup. And the Tommies continue to roll here. 27-12. Or excuse me, 29-10. Excuse me, they put the wrong numbers there on the scoreboard. 29-10. As Surrey Gord and company with just 10 points, 5 players with a 2-point basket. That's it. They attempted just 14 shots in the first half. Ava Gore doing a lot of moving, but not close to the basket. Missed it short, got her miss. Hansen for 3, kaboom! 5th time's the charm for Kaylee Hansen and the Lady Indians at last. Bury a 3-pointer, 29-13, 2-2-1 full court press. Schwabe gets around it, outlet pass. Sage for 3, kaboom! Addison Sage. Just like that, the Tommies are able to answer here, 32-13. Gord goes over to the left-hand side. Runner is up and long, and the rebound snagged down by Kaya Hurst. Schwabe up ahead for the Tommies, just 3 assists to 7 turnovers in the first half for Thompson. Down into Martin and a foul. Foul reach in. Will go on Sophie Robertson. And it's her third, team's first of the quarter. Hurst on a turnaround. It's good for Kaya Hurst. She's at the double figures now, leading scorer for the Tommies. She's got 10. Addison Sage with 9, as well as Sydney Schwabe with 9. Gord spotted Wolf in the corner, 34-13 Thompson. The corner now for Surrey Gord. Dropped it in, spotted Wolf, poked into the air out of bounds. That's touched by Cindy Schwabe. And Hansen will inbound here for the Lady Indians. Hansen into Gord. 5 of the shot clock. Surrey Gord to Hansen on the baseline, and that's a shot clock violation. Second one of the game against Winds-Minnewaukan. Their 15th turnover of the game, actually 16, I believe. Still more turnovers than points for Winds-Minnewaukan. Got to get that turned around if they want a shot and knock it off the Tommies. Schwabe into Martin. Outlet pass, Sage pops it down. Kaya Hurst between 2 defenders and scores. Hurst doing Hurst-like things, averaging about 13 points per game. She's up now to 12. It's 36-13. Gord. To Gord, Ava to Surrey. Surrey Gord limited to 2 points in that first half. Can't get that one to fall as Martin pulls it down. Schwabe on a 2-on-4. She'll keep going to Sage. Step back 3. Kaboom! Addison Sage. And a timeout, Sean Gord Sr. 39-13. Thompson rolling here in the third quarter. Semifinal number 1 on yourliveevent.com and the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seed Sales Scoreboard.
We've got your back. Protecting homes, vehicles, businesses, crops, personal protections, and so much more. Our surface agents answer the phone with a kind of speed and detail that even the Secret Service would envy. Get protected. Get Irie Insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com for a free quote and consultation.
Coming out of this Nodak Insurance Company timeout, your agents with answers for every generation in Trail County. See Brad Richter, agent in Hillsboro, and sales associate Nick Preston in Mayville. 39-13, Thompson continues to lead over Fort Winds-Minnewaukan. I believe we have had, and Joe Lancello might correct me if I'm wrong here, but I believe we've had one lead change this entire tournament. Grafton had a 7-2 lead on Fort Winds-Minnewaukan in the first quarter final last night, but an 11-0 run for the Lady Indians to round out the first quarter sparked a offensive output that would not give up the lead again. And Thompson's had the lead the entire way. Carrington had the lead the entire way last night, I believe, over Hillsborough Central Valley. Addison Sage, Kaya Hurst. Starter still on the floor. Schwabe hooks it to Tozer for three. Why not? Missed it left side, and the rebound falls to Jackson and a foul. That's Kaya Hurst first. Team's first as well. Just 5 fouls called against 5 different Tommies. As Martin and Hurst will check out, Colleen and Ovdam are in. Surrey Gord is back into the game as well. Alongside her, it's Kavanaugh, Robertson, Jackson, and Hansen. Gord twisting her way through the defense, and one for Surrey Gord. She's now the leading scorer with 4 points for Fort Winds-Minnewaukan anyway. Surrey Gord will try to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. Team that had 6 points in the first quarter, 4 in the second, and now 6 in the third. 39-16. We have not had, despite the relative lopsided score lines, we've not had running clock yet in this tournament. Hope we don't get there. As Fort Winds-Minnewaukan gets a steal, and Jordan Tozer rips it right back to Thompson's side. Kick out, Sage. Down the corner for Claire Colling. Drives baseline. Jumper is smooth for Claire Colling. Claire Colling up to 4 points here now, 41-16. 25-point lead for the Tommies, their largest. Surrey Gord drives, foul, and one again. Surrey Gord trying to get something going here for the Lady Indians as Hurst will check back in for Schwabe. Actually, I believe the largest lead for Thompson, 26. 25. It's a 23-point lead right now, and it could come down to 22 if Gord can make her second free throw of the game. By the way, that last and one for Surrey Gord, the first free throw attempt of the game for Fort Winds-Minnewaukan. She buries the second. Just an 8th grader. A lot of great athletes in the storied careers of their storied seasons of Fort Winds-Minnewaukan. We'll see where Surrey Gord ranks on the all-time scoring list. As Smith shot for Jordan Tozer, but she'll get 2 chances at the free throw line. Foul will go against Kaylee Hansen, her first, team second. As Tozer to the free throw line for 2 shots. Tozer misses the first. Spotted Wolf and Ava Gord will check in. Tozer gets one more chance here at the free throw line. And she buries the free throw. 42-19. Lead back up to 23 for Thompson. Gord in Spotted Wolf and a blocking foul. This time on Claire Colling, that's her first. Team's fourth. It's actually her third personal, my apologies. As Sage back the other way for the Tommies, missed it short. And the rebound goes to Winds-Minnewaukan. Trying to chase after a 23-point lead for the Tommies. Into Jackson. Going to go up and under, kick out. Thought about a three, will take it, just a little short. Rebound. Second chance is good for Surrey Gord. Gord had just 2 points in the first half. In this third quarter, she has 8. 42-21 for Winds-Minnewaukan hanging around. Got a lot of work to do to catch the Tommies, though. Tozer picks up her dribble, slings it. Colling for three, short. Rebound, snagged by Tozer. Tozer back to Ovdom, now Colling. Colling rolls, missed it short. The rebound goes to Kendra Spotted Wolf. Back comes Winds-Minnewaukan, trying to cut this lead within 20. Spotted Wolf. There with a minute and a half to go on the Golden Harvest Tim Gazette Seed Sale scoreboard. Ovdom gets the takeaway now. Coming back with it. Thompson. And a travel on Jordan Tozer. And Jason Brand calls a timeout here for Thompson. 42-21, 1:16 to go on the Golden Harvest Tim Gazette Seed Sale scoreboard, late third quarter.
At Ironhide, we like to have our sales guys cater to the owners of the businesses or the customers that they're trying to help out to actually find a solution to their problem. We understand that customers have a job to do, and we strive to keep that job going without interruption.
We've invested so heavily in this facility, but bigger than that, in the people.
On our Nodak Insurance Company timeout. See Trail County's agents with answers. Agent Brad Richter in Hillsboro, sales associate Nick Preston in Mayville. 42-21. As Winds-Minnewaukan with the ball. Trailing by twice, their score. They had just 10 points in the first half, 11 here in the third quarter. Surrey Gord over to Hansen. Kaylee Hansen now. Down Ava Gord, top of the key. Cindy Schwabe, Brenna Martin back on the floor there for the Tommies. There are 5 starters out there. Schwabe with another poke and another steal. And drops it off to Hurst. Tried to yank it to Martin, but Hurst turned it over. And here's Kaylee Hansen with the bucket. 5 points for Hansen here in the third quarter alone. 10th turnover for the Tommies, by the way. 42-23, 30 seconds to go here in the third. Lead inside of 20 now. Was as much as, I believe, 27. As Surrey Gord back the other way. Denied, but a block on Kaya Hurst. Or but a foul, I should say, on Hurst. Her second. Team's 5th. So, halftime adjustments for Sean Gord Sr. are working. Picked up 13 points so far in the second half after just 10 in the first. As Gord's been a big reason why. She's found some space. Gord will get another one here. She has now 9 and 10. 42-25. Lead down to 17. Schwabe. Nice move there. Sage. Driving inside. Kick out Hurst at the horn. Just off the mark. At the end of the third, Thompson 42, Winds-Minnewaukan 25 on the Golden Harvest Tim Gazette Seed Sale scoreboard. Fourth quarter next.
Lakes Community Co-op takes pride in providing complete customer satisfaction as they serve their local communities with the necessary products and services for farms, businesses, and individuals. Energy solutions, feed, milk, C-stores, meat market, motel, car wash, HVAC, natural gas. Visit your neighborhood Lakes Community Co-op location for them to meet your needs or learn more at lakescommunitycoop.com.
Are you dreaming of building or remodeling your dream home? This is Sonia from the Lighting Gallery, and we can help you from the time you start that dream to the time that your last fixture is hung in your room. We can come out to your house and do an in-home lighting design, picking out fixtures, working within your budget, working within your style, and putting together a full lighting package for you that makes your house feel like a home. If you're building, you're remodeling, visit us at the Lighting Gallery, located at 3622 South Washington Street in Grand Forks.
Back for the fourth quarter on YourLiveEvent.com. James Martins, Joe Lancello with you. Kaya Hurst, Cindy Schwabe, Addison Sage, Brenna Martin, Jordan Tozer, and the Tommies out onto the floor. Sean Gord still talking it over with his team as the Laney Indians trying to mount a comeback here. Thompson 4 timeouts left. Winds-Minnewaukan with 2 in the game as we start the fourth quarter. Schwabe had a really nice first half with 9 points since then. It's been held off the score sheet, but still doing some great things there, as all these Tommies do. No matter if they score or not, they're always active on the floor. Brenna Martin finally in the scoreboard. Good find there, 44-25. Martin, who averages 8 points a game for the Tommies. Her first buckets. Got a few assists as well. Double team here in the corner, Ava Gord. Now 3-ball, Robertson short, and the rebound taken by Kaya Hurst. Chuck down to Addison Sage. And Sage will wheel around back to Hurst and Tozer. Tozer, Schwabe, Sage looking inside for Martin. It's poked out of bounds. And it'll go back to Winds-Minnewaukan. Yep. 19-point lead for the Tommies. Was an even 15 points each in the third quarter. But Winds-Minnewaukan surged late in that third quarter to cut this lead within 20. Ava Gord down spotted Wolf. Turnaround is long. Rebound hauled in by Kaya Hurst. Sydney Schwabe up ahead to Tozer. Martin denied. Trying to fight for it and has it back to Sage. Hurst, Schwabe in the corner now. Tozer 3. In and out. Rebound up for grabs. Suri Gord will take it. Winds-Minnewaukan still fighting here with 6:20 to go in regulation. First two games ended in 20-point margins as Ava Gord kabooms a 3, and a timeout is called by Sean Gord Sr. 44-28, 6:10 to go in regulation on the Golden Harvest Tim Gazette Seed Sales Scoreboard.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
I think it's fair to say you pay more now than ever before to operate your vehicles. We've got some relief. I'm Chris Moen with Nodak Insurance. Our auto customers are driving safer with fewer accidents, and for many that translates into lower premiums. If you're not seeing lower rates with your insurance company, call me to compare. You might save some money, and you will get better service. Call me today at 757-1613, or stop by one of my locations at 1913 South Washington in Grand Forks or 207 Main Street in Lakota.
Coming out of this Nodak Insurance Company, Agent Brad Richter, Hillsborough, Sales Associate Nick Preston at Mayville timeout, 44-28. Thompson holding on to the 16-point lead here right now. And they have the ball as well. A little delay in the action. Spotted Wolf back out onto the floor there for the Lady Indians. Schwabe over to Hurst. Now Tozer. Schwabe. Top of the key. Back out Tozer with a travel. Rare turnover for Cindy Schwabe. And the Tommies. Gracie Jackson checks in for 4 Winds-Minnewaukan as the Lady Indians slowly chipping away at this lead. They have 1 timeout left. Thompson with 4 of their 5. No team fouls left, or no team fouls yet in the fourth quarter. Surrey Gord. Off the screen from Jackson. Jackson forgot to turn around on the pick and roll. Tozer into Martin. Back out Tozer. Now Hurst for 3. Short. And didn't hit anything, so goes 4 Winds-Minnewaukan's way. Again, Thompson, 27 points in the first half, just 17 in the second half right now. 18 in the second half for 4 Winds-Minnewaukan, but just 10 in the first half. Kavanaugh drop down towards Hansen, and another turnover for the Lady Indians. So Thompson takes it back as 4 Winds-Minnewaukan unable to take advantage of some stops. And some lulls in the Thompson offense. Sage drives baseline. The runner is good for Addison Sage. Sage up now to 14. The leading scorer, Hurst with 12. Schwabe with 9. 3 leading scorers there for Thompson. Little miscommunication down low. A couple of gals went tumbling to the ground. Led to a foul there on Addison Sage, her second. Team's first of the quarter. Gracie Jackson, prime opportunities to pick up some points here. With the clock stopped, she's able to pick up 1 at least. It's her first point of the game as well. 46-29, 4 Winds-Minnewaukan. Kind of think maybe if they had a 5th quarter, they might be able to come back and take this one, but they're down 17. Got their work cut out for them here in the final 4.5 minutes. Tozer sees an opening, steps into a jumper, just missed. Rebound Martin, put back missed. Martin with another board, but can't quite find a helpful friend. As Hurst with the foul on the way back. Kaya Hurst, her third, team's second. As Collins back in for Tozer on the Thompson side. Spotted Wolf and Ava Gord check back in for Jackson and Kavanaugh. 4:19 remains here in this fourth quarter. Again, Devils Lake Carrington, the other semifinal on the horizon. It's Gord. Surrey Gord driving. It's up and missed. Rebound Martin. Back comes Schwabe, and the Tommies on a foul on Surrey Gord. Surrey Gord with their third, team's third. Or team's first, excuse me. In this fourth quarter. And Gore knocks it out of bounds towards the scorer's table. And a timeout's called by Jason Bren and the Tommies. 46-29. About halfway through the fourth on the Golden Harvest Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard. Thompson leads in semifinal number 1.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
If you're looking to upgrade your appliances, Olson Hardware in Hillsboro is the place to stop, as they have sales and service for all your major appliances: refrigerators, freezers, washers and dryers, stoves, dishwashers, and microwaves. Olson Hardware also now has in store the Amazing Rest mattress. It's a high-quality, affordable mattress designed to help you achieve amazing rest. If you're in need of a mattress upgrade, stop and check out the Amazing Rest mattress. And don't forget about all of your general hardware items, too, at Olson Hardware in Hillsboro.
Coming out of this Nodak Insurance Company, Agent Brad Richter, Hillsboro, Sales Associate Nick Preston, timeout. 46-29, halfway through this fourth and final quarter of regulation. James Martins, Joe Lancello with you from the Louis Lee Fieldhouse in Mayville. Sage, Colleen in the corner. Hurst around to Schwabe. Everybody gets a touch, back to Sage. 15 on the shot clock. Colleen, Schwabe, Hurst. Drives baseline, missed the layup, but you'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Foul's going to go against Sophie Robertson. That's her 4th. Team's 2nd. As Kaya Hurst, the Tommies, making their 5th point of the quarter. Hurst now with 13 at her average. Zovden will check out for Brenna Martin. Hurst and the Tommies looking to put enough on the board to advance to the championship Thursday night. Winds-Minnewaukan still handing it around. Step back 3 for Gord is long. Sage collects the rebound. And a foul on Ava Gord. Ava Gord, that's her first. Team's 3rd. Just one more foul to give for Winds-Minnewaukan. They have 1 timeout left. Thompson with 3. Possession arrow favoring Winds-Minnewaukan. Full court press here. Broken by Schwabe. Nice find to Colleen. Trying to get an extra pass. Deflected off of Ava Gord. And it'll stay here, Thompson basketball. Inbound with Hurst. As Surrey Gord tying her shoes. Back into play. As Hansen now knocks it out of bounds. And the inbound to Hurst. Now Schwabe. Schwabe over to Colling. Ovdam. Sage. Colling for 3. Long rebound out of the air, Ava Gord. As slows down a little bit. Winds-Minnewaukan's got to pick up the pace. Down 18. As we might just begin to a hard-fought game. The tired legs out there. That's a turnover. Colling back the other way for the Tommies. Claire Colling. Kick out, Schwabe, extra pass to Hurst. Now Colling again, Sage. Schwabe, Hurst. Drives, baseline. It's good for Kaya Hurst. Hurst now with 15. To lead all scores. Addison Sage with 14. Cindy Schwabe with 9 on the game. Robertson. Colleen falls down. 2 players falling down on that possession there for Thompson. 49-29, leads back up to 20, which has been the margin of victory in the previous 2 games. 4 on the shot clock. Hansen 3, in and out. Rebound, Jalen Ovdam. It's time winding down. Luckily for Winds-Minnewaukan and the change this year. Even if you play in that 3rd, 4th place game, you have a shot at another one later on as Sage kabooms a 3. 52-29. $1:20 to go here in regulation. The Thompson Tommies, the number 1 ranked team in the state, number 1 seed, 20-0. Will keep on twisting and churning towards the championship against either Devils Lake or Carrington. Step back 3, Surrey Gord, kaboom! 52-32. Gord going to finish as the leading scorer for Winds-Minnewaukan with 15 points, too shy of her mark yesterday against Grafton. Schwabe calling in Ovdam. Nice move, Jalen Ovdam. Ovdam with 6. 54-32. Shot clock turned off. Surrey Gord. Spotted Wolf. Ava Gord 3. Short. Surrey Gord. Rebound. Gets it in. And wouldn't you like to know, we might have our third straight 20-point win of the tournament. If you had that on your bingo card, you can go and cross it off. That's the final on the Golden Harvest Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard, 54-34. We're coming on back with our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game next.
Otto Egg wants you to be prepared, no matter what Mother Nature throws your way. Otto Egg offers seed, fertilizer, and chemical options to best fit your operations. They also provide scouting to help find weeds and disease and track crop stands to help producers get a better idea what's going on with their fields. Contact Nick Otto at 701-520-0825 or Kylan Kostreski at 701-520-9875.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Hi, this is Chrissy Thompson from the Hillsborough and Central Valley School District, reminding you that ethics, integrity, and respect are values important to our daily lives. In our sporting events, educational lessons, and lifetime values taught by school activities. Remember that one simple word, sportsmanship. It's how you play the game. This message is from the Hillsborough and Central Valley School Districts.
This is your livelihood, and success requires a seed partner that's just as committed as you are. Just like you, we're farmers first, so our values are rooted just as deep and our goals are just as strong. Our team is ready to hit your fields, so no matter what each growing season brings, we'll get through it together. It's who we are. Thunderseed, first in the field.
Almost half of the energy used in homes goes toward heating and cooling the spaces we live in. Energy Star certified heating and cooling equipment can improve your comfort while lowering electric bills. Through its Bright Energy Solutions program, City of Hillsborough offers rebates for a wide range of energy-efficient equipment like heat pumps and central air conditioners. You can also get a rebate for having your cooling system professionally tuned up. Call the City of Hillsborough to learn more about rebates or visit BrightEnergySolutions.com.
Hi, this is Chrissy Thompson from the Hillsborough and Central Valley School District, reminding you that ethics, integrity, and respect are values important to our daily lives. In our sporting events, educational lessons, and lifetime values taught by school activities. Remember that one simple word, sportsmanship. It's how you play the game. This message is from the Hillsborough and Central Valley School Districts.
Coming on back here on our Farmers Union Insurance agent Randy Huey post-game report. I'm having a little trouble getting the modified scoreboard on. My apologies on that. 54-34 was the final. Thompson with the win over Winds-Minnewaukan. Again, quick stats and storyline of the game. Our third time we've had a 20-point margin of victory this season as Thompson gets the win. Addison Sage leading all scorers 17. Kai Hurst with 15. Surrey Gord led Winds-Minnewaukan with 17. Winds-Minnewaukan a wire-to-wire victory. Their largest lead was 26. Winds-Minnewaukan cut it within 20 a few times, but could never close the gap here as Thompson just churned towards the victory. Again, in our Randy Huey post-game report on yourliveevent.com. Joe Lancello trying to find our Enbridge Energy player of the game here. Again, on our Randy Huey of Carrington post-game report of yourliveevent.com. Go see Randy in Carrington for great rates and service for crop, farm, commercial, home, auto, health, life insurance needs. Randy's your local agent in the Carrington area. As we'll hang around here just a little bit longer, see if we can get our post-game interview. Actually, we'll keep going here. We got to keep going here on our Enbridge Energy player of the game. Enbridge Energy for life. Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Cindy Schwabe is our player of the game. He's also involved in our Arctic Enterprises precision play of the game. Arctic Enterprises, Hillsborough, and Drayton. For questions, planting updates, precision planting updates, information, contact Arctic Enterprises, Hillsborough, and Drayton, 701-636-2119. Visit planterdoc.com. Arctic Enterprises here to help you. Precision play of the game, Cindy Schwabe. She saved a possession, tumbled herself into the stands to keep the ball alive, and it led to a score for the Thompson Tommies. And our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. Discover local reliability you can trust at Halstead Telephone Company. HalsteadTel.com, keeping you connected. And the Winds-Minnewaukan team again connected, forcing 23 Winds-Minnewaukan turnovers to just 6 assists. Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. Again, the final score, I tried to get the modified score up and had a little difficulty with that. My apologies. 54-34. Thompson wins, moves on to the semifinals. Championship, on Thursday. One more semifinal tonight. Carrington, Devils Lake coming up next on yourliveevent.com.